Hey everyone, how's it going? First of all, I don't sell a course. I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I'm just trying to give you the most raw information on how you can start growing your first online business. Now, today I'm going to be going through the easiest way you can make $84,298 a month on Framer. First of all, I will just say this is probably the easiest business model out there at the moment, and also one of the most undersaturated markets you can go into, and that is selling templates on Framer. Now, for those of you that don't know what Framer is, it's effectively a marketplace for websites where people create templates and list them on Framer so people can then purchase them and create their own website if they're building like a SaaS, a marketing agency, even just a personal portfolio. And I'll just quickly show you exactly what Framer is for those of you that really just heard the term for the first time. So as I said, it's just a marketplace where you can purchase professional services website templates. They've got many different categories where you can purchase websites, as I have mentioned, marketing agencies, SaaSes, all that type of stuff. And we'll just scroll through a couple templates that I'm just seeing right away. We've got a lot of free templates here. You will find that on Framer. A lot of the mediocre templates that you can't really, customize to your needs are usually free, which is great if you're making like a portfolio, for example. But when people are actually creating SaaS tools, marketing agencies, all that type of stuff, usually you purchase website templates. And in the past, I've actually purchased many before. So there is a massive market for these templates, but we'll just hop right into this one here. This one's called Solide. It's $79, a once-off purchase. And it's got around 8.2 thousand views, 7 pages, and it was last updated 2 months ago. So usually on Framer, you can expect a 5% conversion when it comes to views. So this guy has probably had around 400 sales. So he's made quite a decent amount of money from just this template alone. All right, so before we actually get into the technical side of Framer, I wanted to quickly explain why people actually choose Framer. Why is it such a profitable business model, and why do businesses decide to use Framer in the first place? So with Framer, there's usually 2 types of business models you can choose from, one of which is selling templates on the marketplace, which is exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. However, there is another business model, which I've already talked about in one of my previous videos, which is how to create websites for already pre-established businesses and selling them pre-made templates on Framer. So let's just jump into the pros of selling website templates on Framer. First of all, you don't actually have to hunt for clients or find any client work, as Framer templates just get listed on the marketplace and people purchase them as you go. So Framer actually handles everything from client work to selling your template as well. Now, another good pro for Framer is it's very scalable, passive income, because once you release a template, it'll just sell forever. Even if you're sleeping, like, you constantly get views on your templates and people will eventually start buying your template, and it just becomes a good passive stream of income. And once you get around 5 to 10 templates created, it's very easy to start getting many sales per day, and you can even start earning up to $2,000 a day. Once you have all of your templates established, it's very easy to make it a scalable passive income source. And another good thing about Framer is you don't have to do any meetings with clients, you don't have to abide by any deadlines, and you've just got pure creative control over what you put out on Framer. Now, why do businesses actually prefer to use Framer in the first place? First of all, Framer is an all-in-one platform, meaning you don't need to rely on Figma, Webflow, hosting, or any developer work realistically. So it just makes it a very fast and scalable way to actually launch a website for your company. And as I've shown you, it's very cost effective. A lot of the templates are free, but even the paid ones, they cost anywhere from $50 to $150, where if you get a custom website made, you'll be looking for up to $2.5 to $3,000 just for a simple website. So it's very cost effective for big businesses, even small businesses, and it's completely flexible with any design and visual quality you want in the website. And I also want to mention that Framer has built-in SEO and performance. This website here, for example, is $79 and it's had around 8.2 thousand views. It's got 7 pages and it was only updated 2 months ago. So that just proves how little maintenance these websites actually take. Now on Framer, you can usually expect around a 5% return on your viewers. So 8.2K, he's probably sold the template around 400 times. And when it's $79, that adds up quite quickly, especially when you factor in the costs it actually costs to make these websites once you find a good developer. Now, we'll just quickly have a look at this website just to see what we can expect from these templates. And as you can tell, it's quite a simple website. There's nothing too crazy about this website. It's just got some nice animations and that's pretty much all there is to it, to be honest. And then obviously it's got its different pages, all that type of stuff. But yeah, so this guy's probably making purely just off this one template around $10,000 a month, purely just from this one template. And if we actually go look at his profile, you can see he's got 5 other websites that he's also selling. So this guy's probably making quite a lot of money from Framer at the moment. So let's just jump right into what I think is the most profitable niches for Framer at the moment. Now, the first one is SaaS website templates. So as you can tell, there's actually quite a lot of these that cost money, and that's quite purely just because they genuinely just look better than the free ones. So we'll look at this one here, for example. This one has 30,000 views, which is crazy. And that's another thing that I'd like to mention is there's no need for marketing when it comes to selling templates on Framer, because you can list your website on Framer and they handle all of the marketing for you. So they will put your template to the top of the page for a bit. You'll get quite a few views from that. And depending if your template is actually good, you'll probably end up getting a few sales within the first week of actually uploading your first template. So we'll have a look at this one here, for example. This is quite a good website. You can already tell because it's got around 25 pages, I think. And if we just have a look at it, yeah, it's quite a nice website just from viewing it like this. And then the other niche on Framer that performs very well and is very profitable is marketing agency templates. So we'll have a look through here. This is a $100 template. It's got 16,000 views, 8 pages. This one was updated about a day ago. So we'll have a look at this one as well. And yeah, it's again, a very nice website. And I'm sure you can tell why this is the most popular platform for business owners and people who actually create websites for a living, why they use this platform, because all of these themes look very nice. But yeah, so I'm going to jump into the exact method on how you can actually start creating your first templates on Framer. All right, so the first thing you want to do is, I'm not sure if any of you guys have heard of Upwork. It's pretty much an online platform where you can hire talent for effectively anything online. Framer is a very big part of this. And as you can tell, there's many developers that focus directly on Framer designs and development for people who create websites on Framer. Now, a lot of the people who use these developers are actually creating Framer templates for themselves, not for use of public, or they don't sell them. So effectively, what you want to do when you go into Upwork is, if you're looking to reach out to a specific developer, you want to find someone who's earned quite a lot of money, around, I'd like to say over $20,000 in Framer designs. That way you can kind of just be confident they'll fulfill the work in the way you want it to be. So this guy here, he's got a 95% job success. He runs $20 an hour. Usually with these guys, you can work on a fixed rate as well, depending on, how intensive the website that you want to get created, the template is. So we'll just scroll through a couple of these guys. We'll find someone who's earned quite a lot of money and has actually got a 100% job success. Now, with the job success, you want to aim for 98% or above. That way you can pretty much guarantee that your website will be done by these guys. And the good thing about Upwork is when you create a job on Upwork and actually get one of these developers to start helping you build your first template, is they don't get any of the money until they've actually completed the job that you want them to do in the way you want it to be done. So Upwork holds all of the money, which gives you a lot of confidence that your website will be made to however you want it to be made. This guy here, he's from Pakistan. He's got a 97% job success. He's earned over $20,000 and he runs for $20 an hour. So you just want to click on his profile and all of his previous jobs will come up as well. So you can have a look at the websites he's made for other clients in the past. And you just want to look through some of these guys. He's got 5 years of experience. He's trusted by some big companies. He's done over 100 projects. So this guy's built up quite a big portfolio and he's probably quite a trustworthy person to get a website built from. So we'll have a look at a couple of these websites that he's made. This one here, for example, quite nice, quite simple. Yeah, it looks great. We'll have a look at another one as well. Yeah, again, looks like he knows what he's doing. He makes really nice websites. This one here, for example, is actually a great example of a website you can sell as a template on Framer. This is probably something I would end up using if I was ever making a website for a SaaS tool or even a marketing agency. But yeah, let's go back to this guy. And he's done 68 jobs, 124 hours of total work, which is great. Okay, so you just want to go send him a message. And this is an example of a message that you would send to one of these developers so they can just get a slight understanding of what you want. And once you've sent that message and the developer has gotten back to you, you want to set up a Zoom meeting with them just so you can tell them exactly what you want and what type of website you want to create. Now, if you're making your first website on Framer, you'll probably want to get a marketing agency website done because it doesn't actually require too many pages. You can get it done in maybe 3 or 5 pages. And when those pages start to stack up to around 10 or more pages, it can actually get really expensive. So you really just want to stick between the 3 to 5 page range. Otherwise, you'll be spending thousands of dollars for a template. So you just want to go ahead and send that message. And then once you've messaged that guy, you just want to do the same for a couple others. But yeah, once you've found a couple good, reliable developers, you can really start building up a big portfolio of templates on Framer. In the first couple months, you should expect anywhere from 3 to 5 templates to be made and on your portfolio on Framer. And the good thing about Framer is, as I've mentioned before, they do all the marketing for you. So there's no need for you to actually advertise your templates anywhere. Unless you really want to take it to the next level and make a Twitter account, you can start advertising it on there, as there's many people talking about SaaSes, digital marketing agencies, and just all that type of stuff. So if you can really be bothered with the extra step, you can create a Twitter account to further advertise your templates. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all there really is to making templates on Framer. As I said, it's very simple and it doesn't require much knowledge at all. But yeah, once you've found those devs, just start printing out templates and I guarantee you the money will start pouring in.